What's up guys, it's Tom of Talks and Wrestling here, and today I am finally doing a video I have planned for a while. Today, I'm going to be discussing what many people believe to be TNA's worst match in history. I have a quick announcement though before I get into this video. I did a poll asking for my next video what you guys want it to be, and the winner of the poll was whether Christian, basically a video about Christian, whether he was better in TNA or WWE, and I have to hold that off for just a tiny bit longer because I'm working on a collab for it, and it's going to feature Wrestling's Premiere, who's a YouTuber I'm a big fan of, and you guys probably know as well. But yeah, that's the announcement. Subscribe with notifications on, help me out, let's get into this video. There are many matches that can be argued are the worst in TNA history. The obvious one to point towards is Sting vs Jeff Hardy at Victory Road 2011. But to me, as bad as it was, it's not like they were trying to put on a good match. They went out there and ended it early because of Jeff's condition, and to me that doesn't make it the worst match because they weren't trying to put on a good one in the first place. There are other matches where arguments can be made for them, including some of TNA's wild and crazy stipulation matches, such as the Reverse Battle Royal matches, which you can check out on my channel where I did a review of them, or the Electric Steel Cage, which a video on will be coming soon because I need to cover that. But to me, they didn't even come close to how tragic the match we're talking about in this video was. That match is Jenna Morasca versus Shawn from Victory Road 2009, which is an event that many people consider to be the worst TNA pay-per-view of all time. 250 likes and I'll review it. Let's give a bit of background on Shawn and Jenna Morasca first though, talk about how their feud and storyline came to be, starting off with Shawn. Shawn first got involved in the wrestling bubble when she became a Nitro Girl for WCW in 1998. She would also be involved in a few storylines, such as being the valet for the Artist, and even wrestled a singles match against Tammy Lynn Sitch, aka Sunny, which to be honest, I haven't watched the match, but I can't imagine it to be that good. During this time in WCW is where she would also meet and begin dating Booker T, which how wholesome. She would leave WCW in 2001 to join the WWE and would spend a year in OVW before actually retiring from the wrestling business, which is something I never even knew before researching this video. She retired in order to run a clothing store in Texas, but this is wrestling. Like, come on. Nobody ever truly retires from wrestling, and she was rehired by the WWE in 2005 and would become the manager for her now husband, Booker T. Her and Booker T were a really good pairing. They were great together, and Shawn was a fantastic manager. In 2006, she would redub to Queen Shawn following Booker T's King of the Ring win and his redub to King Booker, and this, in my eyes, was probably my favourite phase of Booker T and Shawn, especially from Booker's end. They were just so brilliant, and Booker nailed the King Booker character. However, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, as in October 2007, Shawn and Booker both requested their release from WWE due to them having issues with the directions of their characters, and thus were granted their releases from the WWE. And from there, TNA did what they do best. And what I mean by that is they signed two former WWE wrestlers, because that's what they do. Booker T and Shawn debuted for TNA at Genesis 2007. Booker was revealed as Sting's mystery partner in a tag team match against Kurt Angle and Kevin Nash, and Shawn made her debut the same night, interfering in the match by attacking Karen Angle. What's interesting about Shawn's run is despite the fact that she's not a wrestler, she wrestled a few matches. Her debut match saw her and Booker defeat Robert Roode and Miss Brooks at Final Resolution in January 2008, and the pair would defeat Roode and Miss Brooks again in a match at Lockdown of that same year. From there, she'd wrestle more matches from time to time, but none of the matches she wrestled were singles matches, and they were mainly tag matches, sometimes involving Booker, and this was probably the right way to do it so that she's protected and not being exposed in the ring. In October 2008, Booker T joined the Main Event Mafia, one of TNA's most infamous stables, and Sharmell followed suit as an associate to the stable, but there was another associate of the Main Event Mafia who was a woman by the name of Jenna Morasca. So let's talk about Jenna Morasca now. Jenna made her debut in pro wrestling on the March 12th, 2009 episode of Impact. Yes, not her TNA debut, her pro wrestling debut. Jenna was not a wrestler. In fact, she had no involvement in wrestling prior to this. She was a reality TV star, mainly known for competing in Survivor. Jenna Morasca was revealed as the financial backer to the Main Event Mafia, which established Morasca as a heel. Why is a reality TV star in a stable of former world champions that are meant to be taken seriously? Why? Morasca and Sharmell were regularly seen arguing, and it would lead to them coming to blows on the May 28th, 2009 episode of Impact, and a match between the two was announced for Victory Road 2009, and it was revealed that Jenna was being trained by Awesome Kong for this match. And so, I think it's about time we talk about the match now. Now that we've given the background on the two wrestlers in it, in quotes, and kind of talked about the feud and storyline, let's just get into this. I don't even want to talk about this. Jenna Morasca vs Sharmell took place on July 19th, 2009 at Victory Road, with Jenna being accompanied by Awesome Kong and Sharmell being accompanied by Sojourner Bolt. I've never known how to pronounce that. I'm just going to call her Sojo for the sake of it. Jenna Morasca is a reality TV star. Sharmell is a manager. Neither of them are wrestlers. At least Sharmell had wrestled in some matches, and I will say she looked a lot better than Jenna in this match, who was terrible. Jenna was so terrible in this match, and this truly was the worst TNA match of all time, and the worst that I've ever seen. The crowd booed the entire match. It featured some of the worst offense and sequences I've ever seen, especially from Jenna's part, who couldn't do anything, probably because she's not a wrestler and she got blown up so quick. I mean, to be fair, one of the worst spots of the match didn't even involve Jenna and Sharmell. Sojo got in the ring, got tossed onto Kong on the outside, who was obviously meant to catch her, but she didn't, and she just let Sojo take a hard bump to the outside and couldn't care less. The finish saw Kong give Sharmell a very weak karate chop. Jenna did some sort of lap dance before pinning her, and then won the match in 5 minutes and 49 seconds. If anything, it was 5 minutes and 49 seconds too long. Brian Alvarez of the Wrestling Observer labelled Victory Road 2009 as the worst pay-per-view of the year, and it was mainly outspoken about the Jenna vs Sharmell match. He infamously gave the match a rating of -5 stars and labelled it as the worst women's wrestling match of all time. To which I say, I agree. This match was one of 2 women's matches on the show. The other one was Angelina Love vs Tara, which only went 2 minutes longer than this one. And something I'll always praise TNA for is that they were treating their Knockouts division a lot better than WWE was treating their women's division for a very long time. But the way they treated their women's division tonight was inexcusable and unacceptable. Like, honestly, I'm not even exaggerating there. They should be ashamed how they treated their women's division on this show. This match was never going to be good, and I don't understand how TNA never saw that, because it could be seen from a mile away that this was never going to be a good match. Jenna was not a wrestler. She had no involvement in wrestling and had no place being anywhere near a wrestling show. And Sharmell was a manager, not a wrestler, and when she did wrestle, it was in tag matches where she was protected. You know, I think Sharmell could have wrestled in singles matches, but she needs a good opponent who can help carry the match a little bit. And I don't think Jenna Morasca is that person. You know, I really don't. Couldn't think why though. Sharmell definitely did a lot better than Jenna did in the match, but it wasn't enough to stop this from being an absolute train wreck. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy, then be sure to smack the like button. I'm so sorry I haven't uploaded in a while. It's been about 10 days since I've uploaded. The reason being just because I was getting caught up with uni work, and every day that I was going to make this video, I went out drinking instead. So it's on me. I'm sorry. I hold my hands up. I shouldn't be going out drinking as often as I do. I'm a wreck. Honestly, thank you guys for the support on the Monday Night War video. I'm not going to be doing the whole series for it. There's a reason why that you will see soon. But yeah, I just can't do it anymore. I'll explain why in the future. But as of right now, thanks for watching. Let's hit 250 likes and I'll review Victory Road 2009 in full. My collab with Wrestling's Premiere is coming soon. I'm collabing with Plano soon. I'm collabing with Wrestle with Andy soon. Loads of collabs on the channel coming soon. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Subscribe and notifications on. Follow me on Twitter at Top 10 Wrestling. My Instagram is at I'm Tom Bell. I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. Goodbye and keep on rolling.